Hello folks, hope you're well. So I just listened to a video I did 2 months ago talking about the worst types of abuse. It was done, yes, 2 months ago. You can find it. Yes. In that one I was talking about the word victim, and that the word victim actually victimizes again the person who suffered at the hands of somebody. Yeah. And it just came to thought that part of the reason why people do that is because it's just easier. It's convenient. Yeah, rather than saying this person suffered at the hands of this individual, because this person suffered at the hands of this individual is 9 words. So it's easier just to say the victim. The problem is that we want everything quicker. We want fast food, we want fast deliveries. So simplicity, speed, and if you're writing a report, it's easier just to write the victim, rather than the person who suffered at the hands of. There's a lot more words involved in that, and yeah. The problem is the devil is a very clever little devil. He really is a very clever little devil. And he knew that using that word will only victimize the victim again. And that's what he wanted. If he can get people trapped in that position of victimhood, oh yeah, he delights in that. You see, because God wants you to have a sound mind, and he wants you to be free. He wants you to be experiencing peace. He doesn't want you to be experiencing all this torment and all this stuff. So someone who is free will experience all those wonderful things. Someone who is a victim will be chained to the events that happened. And that's what the devil wants. The devil doesn't want you to be free from that. He wants you to be chained to it. And so that's why the world uses that term. It's demonic. It's the devil's plan, the devil's game, basically. And as I said in the previous video, yes, people use that term because they think it's going to help the people. The problem is it's not. And I say, if you say this person suffered at the hands of, suffered is past tense, victim is present. And victim, there's no end to that. Suffered at the hands of, suffered means it ended when it ended. Whenever whatever happened ended, it means that ended. Suffered at the hands of. Yes? Okay. So therefore, they don't have to keep reliving it. They're not chained to it. It had a beginning, it had an end. The fact it had an end, good. Because if it had an end, it means that you can have an end with it. But you being a victim, it just continues over and over and over and over and over and over again. And that's why anyone who is a victim of whatever, whenever they see whatever that thing was on the news or in the newspapers, or they hear it being discussed, whatever they went through comes straight back. They're never set free from it. They're chained to it. They can never get away. And yes, of course, it's very, very understandable to see that someone who's been through something that's horrific, something that's terrible, even if it is just for a moment, the moment can be a few minutes. If you've been through a terrible ordeal that lasts a few minutes, that few minutes can seem like a bloody long time. So, okay. It is understandable that a person who's been through something like that wouldn't want to be talking immediately about forgiving. Even if you were really good at helping them to understand that when you forgive someone, you're not setting them free, you're setting yourself free. The word forgive is basically associated with setting somebody free of what they've done. And that's because of the fact, again, the devil wanted that to be the case. The devil wanted to confuse that little point. Because obviously, if you understand what forgiveness does, and you understand that by forgiving you're actually setting yourself free, not the other person, then you can make a decision now, right at this very moment, to forgive everybody of everything they've ever done against you and will do in the future. Everybody. Of whatever will be done against you, you forgive now. You can do that because you understand that you're setting yourself free from what they've done. So, okay, you might have to go through something, but then you don't have to keep going through it. That's what you're doing. Okay? If you understand that you're doing that, you can make a decision to do that. Yes? Okay. But when there's been this misunderstanding of what forgiveness is and what it does, that when you forgive, it's not for you, it's for them. Yeah. It is an interesting point, isn't it? So, yeah, words are very important. Very important. And it's be interesting at some point to look at the words that are being used in society right now, the words that are used and the words that are deemed as important. Be interesting to look at those words and what they really mean. Because I imagine a lot of them are against the nature of God, and a lot of them are traps set by the devil. But it's now, what, 10 past 12 at night, so it's bedtime time. Food for the doggies and bed now. It's been a long day, so yeah, therefore you take care. God bless, I'll speak to you soon. Be a blessing and be blessed, and yeah, understand that you may have suffered at the hands of somebody. You may have had to go through, but it ended. So let it go. Go to God about it. I'll speak to you soon. You take care. Be blessed and be a blessing, and yes, have a fantastic weekend. Bye-bye.